Hello students, in earlier class we have learnt about soil profile and different types of soil. In this class we will learn about different properties of soil. Percolation of water is one of the most important property of soil. So dear students, let's do an experiment first to find percolation rate of water in soil. For this we need a pipe of diameter 5 cm and length of 20 cm, one water bottle and a stopwatch. Now place the pipe about 2 cm deep in the ground. Pour 200 ml water in the pipe very slowly. Note the time when you start pouring water. When all the water has percolated leaving the pipe empty, note the time again. But be careful not to let the water spill over or run down on the outside of the pipe while pouring. Now calculate the rate of percolation by using the following formula. The formula is percolation rate is equal to the amount of water divided by the percolation time. For example, suppose that for a certain sample it took 20 minutes for 200 ml to percolate. So, the rate of percolation is equal to 200 ml divided by 20 minutes. So, the answer will be 10 ml per minute. Have you ever passed through a farmland during a hot summer day? Perhaps you noticed that the air above the land is simmering. Why is it so? Let's do another activity to find out the answer. Take a boiling tube, put 2 spoonfuls of soil sample in it, heat it on a flame and observe it. Let us find out what happens upon heating. On heating, water in the soil evaporates, moves up and condenses on the upper part of the boiling tube. This is because the soil contains moistures. Another property of soil is that it absorbs water. But do all the soils absorb water to the same extent? Let us find out. Take a plastic funnel, take a filter paper, fold and stick it to the inner wall of the funnel. Weigh 50 grams of dry powdered soil and pour it into the funnel. Measure a certain amount of water in a measuring cylinder and pour it drop by drop on the soil. Pour water all over the soil. Keep pouring water till it starts dripping. Subtract the amount of water left in the measuring cylinder from the amount you started with. This is the amount of water retained by the soil. But remember, different soils have different water absorption ability. You can check it by repeating the above activity for different soil. These properties for soil makes it so important for agriculture. But sometimes soil is affected by wind, rainfall, temperature, light and humidity. These are some important climatic factors which affect the soil profile and bring changes in the soil structure. The climatic factors as well as the components of soil determines the various types of soil vegetation and crops that might grow in any region. Clay and loamy soils are both suitable for growing cereals like wheat and gram. Such soils are good at retaining water. For paddy, soils rich in clay and organic matter and having a good capacity to retain water are ideal. For masoor and other pulses, loamy soils which drain water easily are required. For cotton, sandy loam or loam which drain water easily and can hold plenty amount of air are more suitable. Crops such as wheat are grown in the fine clay soils because they are very rich in humus and are very fertile. Dear students, you know that plants' roots firmly bind the soil. In the absence of plants, what happens? In the absence of plants, soil becomes loose. So, it can be moved by wind or flowing water. This removal of land surface by water, wind or ice is known as erosion. So, erosion of soil is more severe in areas of little or no surface vegetation such as desert or bare lands. So, cutting of trees and deforestation should be prevented and effort should be made to increase the green areas. So students, in this class we learnt about percolation rate of water is different in different types of soil. It is highest in the sandy soil and least in the clay soil. Also, we learnt that soil holds water in it, which is called soil moisture. Again, we learnt that different soils have different water absorption ability. For this class, that's all. Thank you.